So again, welcome to our first Saturday Zoom sports performance training session. Looks like we've got a great group, lots of people outside. I love it. So we're here in the beautiful Mana personal training space inside Top Gun. Wendell really built a beautiful place here. And I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Wendell. Wendell is gonna be your trainer for today. He is the owner and operator of Mana Personal Training. Wendell played basketball for the University of Hawaii and also worked with all their sports programs to help build athletes. So we're gonna have everybody on mute for the entirety of the session. If you guys have any questions, you can use the chat box, raise your hand. Everybody, do this at your own pace, stay safe. Wendell will go through all that. Have fun, learn something, and let's get fit. Wendell, the floor is all yours.
Thanks, Sean. My name is Coach Wendell, and I'm the owner of Mana Personal Training, okay? I have a Facebook page right now, and it's called Mana Sports Performance and Martial Arts. Okay, so today what I'm gonna go ahead and be doing is I'm gonna go ahead and be introducing you to plyometrics. Now for you older kids, you know, 12 and above, this will be a good, an excellent enhancement to your program, all right? And let me go ahead and introduce you to one of my clients, one of my current clients over here. This is Harrison Hadi. He has been with me for 3 months, not even 3 months, maybe two and a half months. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you folks what I've been having him do. Okay, now, the one big thing that I wanna go ahead and stress with you folks, you can go online and take a look at the plyometric drills that are out there, okay? And you can go ahead and start jumping and doing all these jumps. I just wanna go ahead and, you know, kind of warn you about doing those things, because plyometrics is a lot of jumping, a lot of movement, and it's gonna go ahead and take a lot of pounding on top of your legs. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you all about safety and how to go ahead and minimize injury. Now, Harrison over here, before he started with me 3 months ago, he actually just came off of a fractured shin bone, okay? So he came off of an injury and going through a lot of pounding, okay? So he has never had, ever since he's been training with me, he has never revisited that injury, or he hasn't gotten injured again, okay? All right, so the first thing that I want you guys to go ahead and do, and girls, I want you to go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna go ahead and be watching you. I want you to go ahead and jump, regular jump, however you jump. And the thing that I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to what you hear, okay? Very important, because I'm gonna tie in this to go ahead and minimizing injuries. What people don't go ahead and teach you out there anywhere is how to go ahead and land, okay? Because now take it, if you're jumping and you're getting better jumping high, right? If you start jumping higher and higher and higher, you get more explosive. The higher you jump, if you land and you're pounding on your knees, you're gonna go ahead and set yourself up for a lot of injuries. Your ankle, your shins, your knees, and your lower back, such as Harrison. He came off of a shin injury. We don't want none of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna establish a foundation for you, okay? In order to go ahead and withstand the high jumping and the high impact that you're gonna go ahead and take a hold in my sessions. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to stand up. Okay, stand up. And again, I just want you to jump up as high as you can and land. I want you to listen though. When you're jumping, I want you to listen to how you're landing. Okay, you're gonna do this on my count. When I count 1, we're gonna jump, okay? And I want you to go ahead and land. Okay, we're gonna do this 3 times, okay? On my count, we're gonna jump. You're gonna go ahead and follow along with Harrison here. Get ready, and 1. Good. I'm just watching y'all. 2. Remember to listen. 2, 2. There we go. Hey, I got some athletes over there. And 3. Okay, now check this out. Some of you, I cannot see your legs. What's very important is the way you land, okay? So how do you want to land is you want to go ahead and land on the balls of your feet. See the balls of your feet? Let me get my shoe here. See your balls of your feet. This is how you want to land, just like this, okay? And you want to go ahead and brace yourself. So with your ankle, your knees, and your hips, you want to catch your weight. What a lot of you guys are doing is you guys are jumping like this, and you're landing flat-footed, and you're landing with your legs straight. In order to minimize injury, you want to catch yourself by using your knees, your ankles, and the balls of your, okay? Remember, we're going to go ahead and jump. The higher we jump, when you land, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your legs are going to take a lot of pounding. So if you watch Harrison. He's going to go ahead and jump. He's going to catch himself with the first thing that's going to go ahead and hit the floor is going to go ahead and be the balls of his foot. When he lands, his knees and his waist is going to go ahead and catch his entire body weight. That's what you want, okay? But more importantly, you don't want to hear anything, okay? You want a soft landing, okay? That tells you that you're catching your body weight, and that in the end run, it's going to minimize injury, especially for all you little guys out there and little girls. You're growing right now, okay? So you want to go ahead and get fast. This is going to go ahead and get explosive, right? Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to do 3 more jumps. 3 more jumps. We're going to go ahead and land, and we're going to catch ourselves. Just like this. Watch Harrison, okay? Watch his knees, watch his waist, and watch his heels. You want to jump with your heels up and not flat-footed, okay? And I'll explain to you why it's so important. On my count, we're jumping. Y'all ready? And, okay, let's go. Let's stand up, guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and stand up. Let's get ready. Make sure you guys get enough room. Okay? Ready? And 1. Good. Okay, now, after that first jump, this second jump, I want you to use your arms. Your arms, when you go ahead and you land, I want your arms to use this to balance yourself. Okay, stabilize yourself. So when you land and you're in that crouching position, you want to go ahead, you want to go ahead and use your arms to go ahead and balance yourself. You want to stick that landing. Okay, you guys got that? Stick your landing and keep your arms out and use your arms to fluctuate until you're balanced. There you go, ladies, right up there. I see you up in the top corner. Okay, here we go. This is number 2. Get ready for your jump. Number 2, ready, and 2. Good. Jump quietly, okay? Jump quietly. All right, here we go. And 3. Jump. Oh, nice. Got some athletes there. Okay, this is so important. This is the basis of my program, this landing, okay? Nobody teaches it out there, and there's a reason why there's not too many people doing, as you can go ahead and see these multiple boxes? Harrison's gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, when he first came in here, he went to the 24-inch box right over here. He went to the 24-inch box, and I told him one day he's going to be able to stand right there and he's going to jump over it. He looked at me like I was crazy. It didn't happen. He didn't think he would be able to do it. You're going to see what he's doing now after 3 months. Okay? But this is the important thing. You gotta learn how to land in order to minimize the injury. Nobody teaches you that. You're only learning it here. Okay, very, very important. All right, so we're gonna do 5 more jumps, 5 more jumps on my count. Okay, the best teacher that you're ever gonna have is repetition. You call that teacher Mr. Repetition, because Mr. Repetition is gonna give you firsthand experience as far as getting better. You are doing the thing. You're not learning it by watching it on YouTube. You're doing it, okay? All right, here we go, Mr. Repetition. We got 5 on my count. Let's go, ready? Get ready. Use your arms, okay? Use your arms to go ahead and balance yourself. Catch your body weight with your knees, your ankle, and your waist. Here we go, ready? And 1. Oh, look at you guys. You guys are like professionals. All right, here we go. 2. Nice and quiet, okay? I cannot hear you, but listen. Listen to your landing. Ready, and 3. Good. Ready, and 4. Watch Harrison now. Try to practice him. Try to copy him. Ready, and 5. Excellent. All right, good job. Okay. Hopefully you guys are gonna go ahead and return for the 4 sessions I'm gonna give this month, okay? But it's very important. I need to set the foundation with you, okay? If I'm gonna go ahead and build, if you're gonna build a building, you need a strong foundation, because if you build a building, your house, on top of a weak foundation, eventually over time it's gonna collapse, okay? So you don't wanna go ahead and have a weak foundation. Your understanding of how to land is gonna go ahead and prevent you from getting injuries, especially for growing young women and men. So we don't want you to go ahead and get injured doing this. But if you listen to what I have to go ahead and say in these 4 sessions, you're gonna go ahead and feel a difference. And you're gonna go ahead and see what this guy is gonna go ahead and do eventually in the 4 sessions that you're gonna have every Saturday, okay? Very important. This first portion of today's session is gonna go ahead and be the landing. Learn your landing, practice your landing, because Mr. Repetition is gonna be the best teacher that you're gonna go ahead and come across. You are gonna go ahead and be doing it, okay? So you jump and you land. That's the number 1. Okay. So the next thing that we're gonna go ahead and do, and when you think about it, let me get my shoe again. I trust in shoe. Okay? When you get your shoe, when you're running or jumping, okay, the last thing that leaves the ground from your body, the last part of your body that touches the ground is gonna go ahead and be your toes as you're running, right? Your toes. So what's the very first muscle group that is gonna go ahead and you're gonna be working before your foot touches the ground, okay? It's gonna be your calves. Calf muscle. See this muscle right here? For those of you who don't know, that's your calf muscle. And we wanna go ahead and strengthen those, okay? So the next thing that we're gonna go ahead and do is what I call ankle hops. Ankle hops, we're gonna go ahead and develop these fast twitch muscle fibers. There's 2 types of muscle fibers, okay? Just to go ahead and keep it simple for you kids. Fast twitch and slow twitch. The fast twitch muscle fibers are what we're after, okay? You got that? So what we're gonna do is ankle hops. When we're hopping, regular hops, we usually use our knees. We do this, right? And we use our knees. But for ankle hops, we're not using our knees. We're trying to keep it straight. We're only going ahead and jumping using our calves, our ankles, our feet, okay? So this is what it looks like. Harrison's gonna show you. There you go. See that? Oh, back up. Watch his toes. Watch Harrison's toes. Go, Harrison. You see how it's pointing down? That tells me that he's using all of his power to push off of the ground in order to go ahead and propel himself either up or forward. Okay? So part of the program is this. We're going to do ankle hops. Ankle hops. We're going to do 20 seconds of these, right? So I got my trusted timer over here. We're going to go ahead and do this for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. We're going to do this for 20 seconds.
Everybody ready?
Okay, you guys ready? Go ahead and get into position. Remember, try not to use your knees. And as you're jumping, you want to go ahead and point your toes up and try to go ahead. Think of a, what's that thing that I always tell you guys? Pogo stick. Thank you, Harrison. Think of a pogo stick. You want to go ahead and jump. You want to get some height. At the same time you're getting some height, you want to go ahead and point your toes down. Yeah, there you go. Look at these guys up in the top right hand. You guys are looking like kangaroos. That's what I want. All right? Got 20 seconds of these. Ready? Make sure you got space, okay? I don't want you guys bumping into each other. There you go. All right. There you go. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. Point the toes, pogo stick, kangaroo, gazelles. Yeah, you want to go ahead and jump around like a frog, a rabbit, something. Jump up and point your toes. Whoa. Man, we got some professional athletes here. There you go. And time. That is ankle hops. Okay? That is ankle hops. All of my athletes do this. Okay? What you want to go ahead and do this. If you want to go ahead and, like I told you, Mr. Repetition is going to be your best teacher. So the more you do it, the better you get. Okay? Harrison here was doing these exercises here for us whole month. One whole month. Why? Because in plyometrics is such a strong exercise program that you have to have strong legs, strong thighs in order to go ahead and be able to do this. For little kids, you can do this too, but in different circumstances, okay? So that's the second thing you're gonna go ahead and learn today. The first was jumping and landing. Very important. The second was ankle hops, okay? Ankle hops. All right. Now, ordinarily, if you guys were here down at the studio, I'd have you run for me. As you run for me, I'm gonna go ahead and check your form work, okay? Where your limbs are going and what are you doing? Harrison, when he first came in, he ran like this. His arms were swinging side to side. And he was running cross down like this. He was running down like this, trying to go ahead and get to the point as quick as possible, okay? So the third thing that I'm gonna go ahead and teach you today is how to go ahead and get your technique down, okay? So this is what you wanna go ahead and remember. Harrison is gonna be right here. Right there. Okay, so the rules that you wanna go ahead and follow is this. You wanna keep your back straight, your shoulders back, right? You wanna go ahead and follow the 90-90 rule. Okay, now over time, it's not gonna be exactly 90-90. Everybody is different. Your abilities are all different. So over time, you're naturally gonna go ahead and move differently. But if you go ahead and you keep this and be aware of it, you're gonna go ahead and get better eventually, okay? So 90-90 rule, what we're gonna go ahead and do. 90-90, 90 up here, your arms, 90 right over here, okay? That's the first rule, 90-90, opposite. Your opposite arm, opposite knee. Opposite arm, opposite knee, okay? This is why if you look at sprinters out there, and this is general, I by no means am a track coach or sprinter coach, but you wanna go ahead and see what Harrison is doing? He's alternating. It's 90-90. But the thing that I want you to go ahead and pay particular attention to is just what we did the last time on the last exercise, the ankle hops. I want you to go ahead and watch his toes. okay? Get into the habit of pointing your toes down towards the ground. Because remember what I told you, the last thing that touches, the last part of your body that touches the ground as you jump higher or you move forward is gonna go ahead and be your toes. Now by pointing your toes, that tells me that you are actually pushing yourself off of the ground. You're using your full potential to go ahead and get your full speed or your full jump. Okay, so look at Harrison, look at his toes as he's doing his 90-90. See that? 90-90. All right, so instead of walking back and forth, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna stand in place. We're gonna stand in place, and all you're doing is just doing your 90-90, walking in place, just like, you know, those soldiers, toy soldiers, you're walking in place. You wanna keep your 90-90, 90-90, and you're pointing your toes down. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and practice. Okay, go ahead. I'm watching y'all. Okay, make sure you're aware of your arms. I see some of you guys, your arms are like this. You guys are coming up like this. 90-90. Keep your back straight, your shoulders straight, square. Point your toes down. Look at Harrison. Yeah. Keep going, keep going. I need more motivating music. This is putting me to sleep. All right, in time. Okay, so those are the three things, right? Now let's go over them again. Get yourself ready, get in your position. What we're gonna go ahead and is we're gonna do the jump and we're gonna do the land. Okay, make sure you got space, right? Social distancing, 6 feet apart, let's go. There we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do those jumps, but this time we're gonna do five. All right, here we go. Ready, on my count, and 1. Use your arms to balance. Look at Harrison, right? 2. Softly. You want to go ahead and land like it's like you're landing on Kleenex, tissue paper. You don't want to break the tissue paper. So when you land on it, you want to land as softly as you can. Okay, ready, and 3. Also on your jump, remember what you just learned. Point your toes as you jump. Ready, and 3. Ready, and 4. Good. Ready, and 5. Excellent. Very good. All right. So the second thing that we're going to do, right? What you learn is your ankles. So we're going to do the ankle hops. We're going to do it for another 20 seconds. Another 20 seconds for these ankle hops. Remember, you're thinking like a pogo stick. You want to jump. You want to get some height off of that. You don't want to use your knees. No knees. Just your ankles. This is going to go ahead and activate your fast twitch muscle fibers off of your calves. Okay? Point your toes as you're going down. Ready? 20 seconds. And go. Point those toes. Get some height. Point those toes and get some height. Don't use those knees. Don't use those knees. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is form work, right? Form work. 90-90 and point your toes. 90-90 and point your toes. All right, let's get in position. Let's get in position. Here we go. 90-90, point your toes. All right, here we go. Ready and go. I'm going to be watching y'all. Okay, 90-90, arms, 90-90. 90, wait, that's 90, right there, 90. Get it now, get a 7. Good. Excellent. Keep going, keep going. Remember what I said about Mr. Repetition. I'm gonna call Mr. Repetition from now on. Repetition is gonna be your best teacher. You do it yourself, you gain experience, you develop the good habits that you need to go ahead and succeed. If you wanna go ahead and get faster, if you wanna jump higher, this is the foundation that you need for what lies ahead. 90-90 and point your toes. Very good, guys, very good. All right, and time. All right. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna go ahead and work on, okay? Come in close, listen, listen. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys nod your head? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I'm just messing with you guys. All right, hey, so everybody says that in order to go ahead and run faster or jump higher, okay, you gotta build your muscles in your legs. Would you guys agree with that? Nod your head or shake your head. What do you guys think? Who, raise your hand, who thinks it's all legs? Who thinks? Who thinks it's something else? No? Okay. What if I told you the basis of my program is this guy here? Your core, your abs. That, my friends, is your key to running faster and jumping higher. Okay, I've been doing this for 30 years. Okay, you're gonna see this guy here in the back over here. He's gonna do some stuff after we're almost done. All right. So the more abs that you do, the stronger you will go ahead and get, because where are all your limbs connected to? Your arms and your legs, all connected to your middle of your body. No matter what sport you do, my sport was basketball. No matter what sport you do, thumbs up, basketball. I see you, okay? My sport was basketball. I played basketball on a collegiate level, okay? D1. This is where I learned this. So any sport that you do, whatever movement, even swimming, I have swimmers. This is the #1 muscle that you work on, okay? Your core, all right? So this is how I test my athletes, and we're gonna do this. We are gonna do kickouts, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and see what you all are made of. We're gonna do this for 1 minute, 1 minute, right? So this is the exercise. It's called a kickout. So Harrison. Yeah, they can see. So as you can go ahead and see Harrison, right? He's sitting down and his arms are behind him, just like that. As he begins, he's gonna go ahead and lean back, and you wanna pay particular attention to his heels, the heels of his feet. You see how he's pushing out? His heels are gonna skim the ground, okay? It's not gonna go upwards. It's gonna skim the ground. This is what you're gonna do for a minute. Okay, so on my count, when I say go, okay, so if within that 1 minute, listen up, if within that 1 minute, you cannot do anymore, all you want to go ahead and do is just drop your feet, Recuperate as fast as you can and go back up and continue doing. Speed is your friend in this one here. Remember those fast twitch muscle fibers? They move fast, okay? So the faster you do this, the faster your core works. The faster your core works, it's gonna go ahead and snowball into your limbs, including your legs, and that's gonna make your legs stronger and faster, okay? So the faster you go, the better. If you get tired, you go ahead and you drop your feet down, recuperate as fast as you can, and then continue on. Okay, you got that? Doesn't matter. Harrison over here, his first day, he dropped like 3 or 4 times in 1 minute. Okay, this tells me where your core strength is at. Okay, now if you watch him, he's gonna do this. He's gonna do it for a minute straight, right, Harrison? Don't make me look bad. I'm plugging you. Okay, so he's gonna do this for 1 minute straight. Keep your heels right above the floor. Do not go up. Out. Okay? Fast as you can for 1 minute. I'm gonna put the timer on. Hang on. See the timer? I got the timer going. Okay? Again, if you need to drop, you recuperate and back up. Try to remember how many times you drop. But speed is your friend. Remember that, speed. All right, here we go. This is a test. All right, here we go. Ready, and go. And look at Harrison for inspiration, okay? Because he's actually my hero. There you go. See, you see how fast he's going? Oh, you want to fast? Fast, yeah, speed. Speed is a good thing. Speed is your friend. Good. This is a test. Oh, I see some people are slowing down. It's okay to drop. We need to know where you're at. It's okay to drop. Oh, it's not easy. No, it's not, my friends. No, it's not. Look at you, baby. Oh, I got 1 stop. Oh, I got 2. I got 3. Oh. Harrison's still going. Look, you got 14 seconds. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Look at Harrison's speed. Right through. He's going right through. He didn't stop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. How was that? Yeah. This is what is going to go ahead and take for you to improve as an athlete. If you want to go ahead and run faster, if you want to hit that ball further, everything that I'm going to go ahead and teach you in this 4 weeks is going to go ahead and play an important. If you want to go ahead and, whatever sport that you're doing, I work with swimmers. You see swimmers, when they're off the block, at the starting point, they're doing this into the water. That's this, your core. Okay? Okay, so what you're gonna go ahead, go through. I am gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna let you guys see what Harrison does, not quite yet. You're gonna see something at the end of this progression. You're gonna go ahead and see him jump over the boxes. Okay, now, remember what I told you guys earlier. You can go on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch a whole bunch of plyometric stuff, which is awesome, okay? But if you start doing this and you start landing and you land like this, you are pounding your feet. You are pounding your legs, your ankles, your knees, and your lower back. And eventually, with your little growing bodies, it's gonna break down. Now, Harrison over here, he just came off of a fractured shin bone. Right after he started training with me. And the pounding that you're gonna go ahead and see him do as he's jumping, he's minimizing his injuries because of the way he lands, okay? The way he lands, so that's very important. For you young ones out there, it's so important to go ahead and develop this this foundation to understand what makes you, not only what makes you faster and stronger, but what makes you minimize injuries as you grow older, okay? You can kind of see Harrison over there. When he starts doing the speed drills, then I'll go ahead and show you. This guy is unreal. Okay, 3 months. We got a video of him online just from last night of him jumping some really good stuff, okay? Where you at right now? Okay. Okay, so let me a little bit of background on me, okay? I've been a personal trainer for, I've been in the fitness industry for 35 years, okay? I've been playing basketball since I was 9 years old. In my high school career, I played 6 different sports. I lettered in 6 different sports. Basketball and volleyball was my sports. Basketball, I was good enough that I walked on to the University of Hawaii and made the team, okay? That is where I learned all of this. In 3 months, when I first got introduced to plyometrics, in 3 months, I put 6 inches on my vertical jump in 3 months of hard work. And that's a big key right over here. I do not have a magic pill that you can go ahead and take and poof, all of a sudden you can go ahead and get faster, run faster, or jump higher. I don't have that. Nobody has that. You as an aspiring athlete have to go ahead and put in the hard work, the repetition in order to go ahead and get better. Nobody's gonna do it for you. So the first thing that you need to go ahead and do is thank your mom and dad for putting you on top of here. Because under me, you're gonna learn and you're gonna see what you can learn, okay? Got that? Hard work, nothing is gonna replace that. Anything that you do, whether it's basketball, baseball, softball, cheerleading, swimming, golf, chess, homework, yeah, feeding the chickens at home, petting the rabbits, all hard work, okay? Where you at? Okay, this is what I'm gonna show you, okay? This is gonna go ahead and work your athletic ability too now. If you go to my Facebook page, Mana Sports Performance and Martial Arts, I'm gonna go ahead and post some videos that you guys are gonna understand. So anybody else who looks at it, they're gonna look at that video, they're not gonna understand. This is gonna go ahead and see some kid doing it for the first time. When he first did this speed round, first of all, his athletic ability when he first came inside was above average, probably about a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? Harrison now is bordering on the elite side, okay? All right, here we go. Ready, Harrison? Ready? And go. Oh, he's moving too fast. There we go. Okay, you see that? Go ahead and do it again. Do your progressions, okay? It's not as easy as it looks because almost 95% of the new athletes that I work with, they have to stop in between. They cannot do that. Why? Because agility-wise, it's very challenging, okay? Just to go ahead and maintain your balance, okay? We're gonna see this again. When you're ready, Harry. Okay. Now, check this out. Like I said, you don't want to be jumping on top of your furniture, okay, after this session, because then I'll get into trouble. I don't want to get into trouble, all right? So don't do it. Work on the basics of what I've taught you. The landing, that's number 1, okay? Number 2, you can work on your calves, okay, your ankle hops, okay? Number 3, you want to teach your body how to move efficiently. A lot of runners, they come in, they run like this, their arms. Instead of this, their arms are like this. Okay? So when you're running like this, as you run forward, guess what? Your body starts swaying, and that's gonna go ahead and take off time. Okay? And then work on your core. That's right, your core. Do those kickouts, those are good enough. All right, So what Harrison is going to go ahead and do now, and pay particular attention, these boxes are different heights. The lower ones that he's at the start is 12 inches. The two middle ones are 18 inches, and the two ends are 2 feet high, or 24 inches. Okay. What he's going to go ahead and do now is he's going to go ahead and bound them, meaning he's going to jump over them, which he couldn't do at the beginning. Okay. Now, pay attention to his landing. Now the 24s. See that? Okay, now, people don't realize how challenging that is. Now, for you young ones, okay, you're not quite there yet. But I just want to go ahead and show you what lies ahead if you stick with this. Okay, for you older ones, you older kids, eventually you'll be able to go ahead and do this. I highly recommend you to go ahead and develop your foundation first, the strength of your legs, before you do any type of jumping. Okay, this is going to go ahead and, you know, I was a kid once. I was like you. I was like 7 years old. I used to jump like crazy. I used to be the most active kid out there, jumping everywhere. I was jumping on my cats. I like to jump so much. Okay, so you don't want to go ahead and start jumping unless you go ahead and get these down, because some of you are going to be fine with the jumping. Some of you are going to go ahead and start breaking down your muscles or your legs. You don't want that. You see those first exercises that I taught you folks today? Those are the 4 exercises that all of my athletes warm up their sessions with. It's their warm up, okay? The jumping and landing, ankle hops, form work, and the core. Warm-ups, okay? So that gives you an idea of how strong this is, okay? Okay, so now, did you do it twice? Oh, do your regular. Yeah. Do your second round. Yeah. So Harrison's going to finish up his second round of just bounding. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and see what a lot of athletes, this is more of the advanced jumping that you're going to go ahead and kind of see. Okay, again, not many trainers out there will go ahead and teach this. And I have 2 young daughters myself, and they're going to go ahead and learn how to go ahead and minimize the injuries while doing something as strong as this. Okay, so remember that. Okay, so now, when Harrison is ready, he's going to go ahead and do speed bounds. You see kangaroos when they're jumping, or gazelles? Harrison is going to be jumping over all of the boxes without stopping. I'm going to post you the video of what he looked like when he first did these on my Facebook page, Mana Sports Performance and Martial Arts. All right, here we go. Whenever you're ready, Harrison. Okay, once again, check out his arm swings. Check out his landing. All right, here we go. Okay, see there? Doesn't that look like fun? Okay, so that is what lies ahead for you. Actually, do me a favor. Okay, last week, Harrison, and this is just 3 months, last week, Harrison progressed in such a rapid pace, okay, that I had him attempt to go ahead and do this jump, okay, where we stack the boxes up one on top. This is where we do core explosion, okay? Now keep in mind, he's never done this before, and he's not gonna do it today. I'm just gonna within the 4 weeks, I'm gonna have him jump in front of you, okay? He attempted this last week, didn't get it, but that's okay. Every time in life you fall down, you learn how to go ahead and you pick yourself back up and you try again, okay? Failure is going to go ahead and be one of the best teachers that you will ever encounter in life. You just got to go ahead and learn to pick yourself up. It's not the amount of times that you fall down. You just got to get up there one extra time more than you fall down, okay? So what I'm going to do, this is what Harrison attempted last week. He jumped on top of this, okay? 54 inches, 54 inches. And within this 4 weeks, I'm going to have him attempt this in front of you. No, it's not going to be today. We don't have time today, okay? But within the 4 weeks, I'm going to have him attempt. Whether he goes ahead and he accomplishes it or whether he fails, it doesn't matter. He's going to eventually get this. My goal for him is to go ahead and get up to 60, but that's going to be a while. Okay. Right. Thank you, Harrison. Just to go ahead and repeat myself, okay? You as young, aspiring athletes, you want to go ahead and have fun in everything that you do. You want to go ahead and listen to your parents. You want to go ahead and listen to your coaches. Something, a new training program like this, you want to go ahead and be safe more than anything. Just because you saw what you saw over here, Harrison has been under my personal tutelage, my guidance, for 3 months, okay? And he's jumping, he's completely different from when he first came in, because remember what I said when he first came in, he couldn't even jump over the 24, flat-footed, not running, not jumping, okay? There's a whole variety of points that he needs to be aware of, that you need to be aware of in order to succeed, okay? So first things first, practice your landing. Landing is important, minimizes the injuries. I like to go ahead and tell people this. You're gonna jump high, okay? You're gonna move faster. The higher you jump, you're eventually gonna have to come down. A lot of the videos out there shows people, they're jumping up on a high point, and then they're stepping off with steps or whatever's that they have in order to step down. No, I teach my athletes to land properly from 60 inches high, okay? Now, if you were standing up 6 feet high, that's 72 inches. You look off of 72 inches and you think you're gonna go ahead and jump down and land without understanding what you learned today, guess what? You're gonna get injured. If you go ahead and you practice and you do all the repetitions with what you learned today, it's gonna set you up. So if you continue to stay with me, the higher you jump, you're gonna be very comfortable landing. You're not only gonna go ahead and get more explosive, you're not only gonna get stronger, but the most important thing as young athletes, you are gonna be safer. And that's what we want in the end. Okay, you guys got that?
Hey, we're gonna unmute you guys so you can ask any questions, okay? Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. If you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and just type in the chats. Next week, when you guys go ahead and come back, I am going to go ahead and answer any questions that you may have. You can go ahead and write the chat down. You can ask me now, or you can go to my Facebook page and go ahead and kind of communicate with me on top of that, okay? And for those of you who are far away, you know, I know I got some people from my home state. Just a shout out to Hawaii, okay? Thank you for tuning in. You can go ahead and chat with me at any time, okay? Did you guys have a question? Anybody?
No.
Okay, hopefully I will go ahead and see you next week. If you have anybody who may be interested in this, they might miss this stuff, but they can jump in next week. Got it? Thank you, parents, for putting you guys on here.
Thank you.
Me?
Oh, and the phone. Yeah, yours is connected too.